Second lesson. He may beg for a domicile in a traveler's hall, and C218, Section 2, having reflected on its fitness, he should ask permission to take possession. Page 174. Of it from the landlord or the steward of that place, indeed, O long-lived one. For the time and in the space you concede us, we shall dwell here 1, and C1, Section 2. Now what further after the place is taken possession of? He should not remove from without to within, or vice versa, any umbrella or stick, and C2, 3, Section 2, belonging to Sramanas or Brahmanas, previously settled there, nor should he wake up a sleeping person, nor offend or molest the inmates. 1. A monk or a nun might wish to go to a mango park, they should then ask the landlord's or steward's permission, in the manner described above. Now what further after the place is taken possession of? Then they might desire to eat a mango. If the monk or the nun perceive that the mango is covered with eggs, living beings, and C2, 1, Section 2, they should not take it, for it is impure, and C2. If the monk or the nun perceive that the mango is free from eggs, living beings, and but not nibbled up by animals, nor injured, they should not take it, for it is impure, and But if they perceive that the mango is free from eggs, living beings, and and is nibbled up by animals and injured, then they may take it, for it is pure, and 3. The monk might wish to eat or suck 1/2 of a mango, or a mango's peel or rind or sap or smaller particles. If the monk or the nun perceive that the above enumerated things are covered with eggs, or living beings, they should not take them, for they are impure, and But they may take them, if they are. Page 175. Free from eggs, and and nibbled up by animals or injured 1. 4. A monk or a nun might wish to go to a sugarcane plantation. They should ask permission in the manner described above. The monk or the nun might wish to chew or suck sugar cane. In that case, the same rules as for eating mango apply also, likewise if they wish to chew or to suck the sugarcane's pulp, fibers, sap, or smaller particles. 5. A monk or a nun might wish to go to a garlic field. They should ask permission in the manner described above. The monk or the nun might wish to chew or suck garlic. In that case, the same rules as for eating mangoes apply also, likewise if they wish to chew or suck the bulb or peel or stalk or seed of garlic too. 6. A monk or a nun, having got possession of a place in a traveler's hall, and should avoid all occasions to sin, proceeding from any preparations made by the householders or their sons, and should occupy that place according to the following rules. 7. Now this is the first rule. He may beg for a domicile in a traveler's hall, and having reflected on its fitness for a stay, and Section 2 of the preceding lesson is to be repeated here. This is the first rule. 8. Now follows the second rule. A monk resolves, I shall ask for possession of a dwelling place, and for the sake of other mendicants. Page 176. And having taken possession of it for their sake, I shall use it. This is the second rule. 9. Now follows the third rule. A monk resolves, I shall ask for possession of a dwelling place, and for the sake of other mendicants, and having taken possession of it for their sake, I shall not use it. This is the third rule. 10. Now follows the fourth rule. A monk resolves, I shall not ask for possession of a dwelling place, and for the sake of other mendicants, but if the dwelling place, and has already been ceded to them, I shall use it. This is the fourth rule. 11. Now follows the fifth rule. A monk resolves, I shall ask for possession of a dwelling place for my own sake, not for 2, 3, 4, or 5 persons. This is the fifth rule. 12. Now follows the sixth rule. If a monk or a nun, occupying a dwelling place in which there is a kata reed, and C2, 3, Section 18, get this thing, then they may use it, otherwise they should remain in a squatting or sitting posture. This is the sixth rule. 13. Now follows the seventh rule. A monk or a nun may beg for a dwelling place paved with clay or wood. If they get it, then they may use it, otherwise they should remain in a squatting or sitting posture. This is the seventh rule. One who has adopted one of these 7 rules should not say, and see, all as in 2:1:11, section 12. 14. Page 177. I have heard the following explanation by the Venerable Mahavira. The Sthaviras, the Venerable Ones, have declared that dominion 1 is 5-fold. The Lord of the Gods' dominion, the King's dominion, the houseowner's 2 dominion, the householder's 3 dominion, the religious man's 4 dominion. This is the whole duty, and see. Thus I say. 15. End of the 7th lecture, called Regulation of Possession. Footnotes. 173:1 Agaha. 174:1 Section 2 of the preceding lesson is repeated word for word. 174:2 C2:1:1, sections 3, 4. 175:1 in the text section 3 is repeated with the necessary alterations. 175:2 Salenka, in his commentary, remarks that the meaning of the sutras about eating mangoes, sugarcane, and garlic should be learned from the 16th lesson of the Nishatha Sutra. 177:1 Agaha of Agraha. 177:2 Gahavai, Grihapati. In another part of the commentary it is explained Gramamahadarati, his dominion is Gramapadakadakam. 177:3 Sagariya, Sagrika. It is explained Sayadara, host. His dominion is Shampasalati. 177:4 Sahamiya, Siddharmika. His dominion is Vasatayati, his domicile, which extends for a yogana and a quarter. When he takes possession, parigraha, of it, he must ask permission of the possessors.